So cute because I picture him as a very, sort of post-World War II, 1950s. He needs a fedora with a cigarette dangling out of his mouth, and he's on a manual typewriter. He seems very old school. His writing is very interesting. It's a little gonzo journalism, has a lot of personality like he does, and yet sometimes quiet and subtle as he can be as well.
Too, I really enjoy reading his stories as well because he's really basically straightforward, but still has his voice in there.
Mm-hmm.
Ty's writing was always entertaining, as most of his critiques were about entertainment. So his journalistic style was always very cool and very calm.
Ty is like the most ridiculously cool writer I've ever come across. He's like an old soul in his writing, and he kind of takes you whatever he's writing about. You feel like you're right there with him. And I've heard a lot of other people say that about his writing as well. And he's also been with me for the entire 2 years that I've been the editor, so I'm a little bit biased about him because he has been a really big blessing for me, and he's made my life a lot easier, and because he turns in good articles and they don't need a lot of editing. And so I've really appreciated Ty, and I've appreciated his friendship too. He's one of the writers that I can say I've actually become friends with.
He takes you on a journey. If you ever read his articles or his editorials, it's like you're there at the concert venue, in the passenger seat, or at the movie theater. You really get the passion behind his writing.
It's been great, and I'm going to miss him, and I'm really excited for him because he's graduating as well, and I could see him going and doing some like insanely cool magazine writing, like Rolling Stone magazine.
Stella's cool. Stella's cool. Like, I got along with Stella, and we had a rapport, and we did that interview with Dyer, I think last semester. I was going through a tough time, but she was cool.
Stella is fabulous. I just can't say enough good things about her. I love her. She's first off, she's a really great photographer,
and her work's really awesome too. Just I like it. I enjoy her pictures because she knows what angles to take. She knows where to take them. She knows how big they need to smile, basically.
I love that she's flexible and she'll jump into things, and it seems like she supported you really well, which was nice. In the past, you've had to do it all, and so it was wonderful that we had someone to take pictures.
Photographs are really good.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully she'll be here next year to take pictures, because they're really good.
And I'm proud of Stella. She's graduating as well and moving on to the bachelor's program. So good luck, Stella. I'm going to miss you, and thank you for your friendship.
Jeremy's writing has really evolved over the few semesters that he has been a part of the Campus Voice. I remember, because I know Jeremy personally, that he was really just inspired when he wrote his first article for the paper. And seeing that light come on and seeing his passion flicker and suddenly turn into this gigantic flame was really nice to see.
On his way, he has a good start. I think if he keeps it up, he'll be a pro.
It's like the way he puts his words together is really unique, I'd say, and his grammar, I really enjoy reading that, because some of the words when he puts a word in and I don't understand what it is, I'll look it up, so I'll learn from his stories too.
And he's really a baby as a writer, and yet being a baby and just learning it's like he's crawled and now he's pushing himself up, and he's taking those first few stand-up steps, because he hasn't been writing that long, and damn, I can't wait to see him when he runs. There's nothing that can stop this guy.
He wrote one article in particular that I really loved, and that was the wind article, which was telling people about wind from a traditional Navajo standpoint. And I thought that was really cool and really insightful and really creative that he came up with that topic. And I thought it was really relevant to our students here and to Gallup because it's so freaking windy.
Very fun and also straightforward as well. I like his writing and how informative it would be.
Had with the paper, I think he did a really good job,
Okay.
and he stepped up.
Yeah. Cheyenne has been really great to work with. She's really open-minded and open to me coming, right behind her, and I'm kind of standing over her shoulder and being like, fix this, fix that, fix this, and most people would want to smack you upside the head, but she has a really good attitude about it, and she's been easy to work with. And
I first met Cheyenne in one of my classes, and the one thing that stood out about her the most was her wonderful personality. She was not afraid to speak up, and she was not afraid to be a part of the process of discussion.
Layout is a tough job, so I'm thrilled that Cheyenne took the challenge, and I think she did a very good job with the challenge.
And just being the layout designer and actually getting to do what I really want to do, like designing and advertising and graphic design. I mean, it's giving me another step forward to what I want to pursue and opening my own graphic design shop.
She did a really good job with posting up like the band photos, and I really like that album cover for the Black Lips album, Underneath the Rainbow. I'm really glad I didn't, I just turn into stories and, let you guys take care of like the layout and stuff because I don't want to intrude or, you know what I mean? Like be like, oh, put this in there, put that, But from what the results are really great, and I think she did a really good job.
She seems really happy about what she's talking about, but yet she still stays to that professional characteristic.
Mm-hmm.
So I like reading her stories as well.
DJ's a really fun writer. She's really bubbly in her writing, and I can see her writing promotions and selling stuff because she's really good at that.
Oh, horrible. It's been detrimental to everything I believe in. No, I'm just kidding. No, she's been cool. Like, like the class, she made it very hands-on approach, and I think she pushed all of us into the deep end of the pool, and either sink or swim, and she showed us that, and I think in the real world of journalism, it's like that. It's going to be cutthroat.
She doesn't accept anything less than the best, and so that's what I love about her as well. She pushes you to do better, and she expects greatness from all of her students, and I think that UNM Gallup is lucky to have her, and I think we need more professors like her because she doesn't take credit.
Personally, for me, she's very encouraging. She's helped me take my writing to the next level.
I barely met Pamela this past semester when she came back as the advisor for the Campus Voice. My first impression, as she probably knows, is I had this vision of this older white woman with the white bob, white hair, and because everyone spoke kindly of her, and so I just assumed with the idea of a spiritual and wise woman, that's what came to mind when I thought of Pamela. But when I did finally meet her, it was totally not what I expected, which was wonderful because she is this wonderful spirit.
And I like how she critiques my work as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad she's not all like, oh, that's fine, oh yeah, that's cool. She actually looks at it but I guess looks at it like how in my profession someone would look at it and be like, no, I don't like that, or we need to change that, or you could do this to make it better. Mm-hmm. She never said anything negative about my work. She only said things that would make it better. So that's what really helps me a lot in my profession.
When I leave, Pamela, I'm going to miss you, and I just want to thank you for showing me that I am worth something. I didn't know that before I met you, and so thank you for that. You have been an inspiration to me, and you have shown me that there is greatness in me, and only great people do that. Only great people can bring greatness out of others, and I just want to thank you for that.
I saw potential and talent in Jennifer that she didn't see herself, and so I had to keep pushing Jennifer until she went, oh, well, I guess I'm not too bad, because Pamela keeps telling me I'm great.
Since I talk to her a lot often, I can hear her in the story.
Jennifer has always been one of the key people that I met and had to go to. And I'm glad, because she was always welcoming and very kind. And not only that, she was a very wonderful professional.
I think Jennifer, the writer, has had numerous times where she would like to just slap me upside the head. When I would say, no, I know you can do better than that. You're not given enough. Go back and try it again. And I could see the little frustration on your face.
I think she's good.
Dun, dun, dun,
No, it was fun. I mean, like, me and you, we've been doing this for like, what, 2 years?
Mhm.
So I think, it was a roller coaster ride. So we managed to survive it. And it was really interesting, and it was fun. I think the collaboration we did was pretty cool about the Student Senate. And
When you meet those people who you're destined to meet, that's how I feel about Jennifer, because she saw something in me that I didn't see in myself.
In the last 14, 15 years that I've been here, there were a lot of stories that weren't covered because they took too much work, they were scary, the editor or writer didn't want to upset anybody, and so stories weren't getting written, and I think it was a real shame. And in the last 2 years, Jennifer has taken on those stories, and the newspaper is so much better because of it.
I am honored and grateful to be taking over the position as editor for the Campus Voice newspaper. It's going to be a privilege working with the publication board of UNM Gallup, Pamela as the advisor, the faculty, the staff, but most importantly, the students. I'm a firm believer in cultivating talent such as writers, photographers, artists, ad managers, layout, graphic design, talent to really take a step forward into the Campus Voice. We're here, it's going to be a fresh start, so I'm really encouraging everyone who's never had an opportunity to voice their opinion, feel validated, to please come forward. It's going to be a fresh start, it's going to be a great year. So come to the Campus Voice.
This is Mary Lou from the Career and Job Placement Center, and you have always been so good to us, putting our workshops and information in the paper. And we just want you to know that we wish you well in all of your future endeavors, and we know that you will do a fantastic job. We welcome Jeremy Yazzie to take over your place here at the university, and thank you so much for all of your hard work here.
Happy and proud of her for all of the accomplishments she has done so far. So thank you so much, Jennifer, for your contributions as not only a student, but especially as a friend also. So from the bottom of my heart,
Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for allowing me to be part of the Campus Voice. Best wishes.
Hello, Jennifer. This is Rachel from KGLP. I wanted to wish you well in your endeavors and thank you for your coverage of KGLP and for taking my class last year. I hope that there's something in the work that you've done that will bode well for your future. If you ever want to do some interviews for KGLP, we're still open to that wherever you are. Thanks so much.
Hi, Jennifer. I want to tell you how much that we're going to miss you here. And I will just tell you that the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism is going to be very fortunate to get you. I wanted to let you know how sweet and how kind you are. And I've enjoyed working with you so much, Jennifer. I just wish you nothing but the best. And you and Natalie are going to have a wonderful time in Phoenix. Please come back and visit us when you're here. But you've been a joy to work with. Your professionalism and your kindness. I have thoroughly enjoyed you. And you come from a wonderful family, Jennifer. I just pray nothing but wonderful blessings on you. All right, Jen. We'll miss you here in the Executive Director's office.
I just want to thank everybody who's been a part of the Campus Voice. Each and every one of you have helped make the Campus Voice what it is, and I think we've grown every semester, and I think it's going to continue to grow when it's in Jeremy's hands, and I think he's going to do a great job. So thank you, everybody, for being supportive and for all your nice comments. I appreciate you, and I'm going to miss you. Nice things and encouragement has setting on my hill. Cut.
Still a work in progress.
You are.
And I think, Ruka, you don't have to cut that.
Okay.
But thank you, Jennifer. Thank you for allowing me to write for the Campus Voice, as well as
Especially about pulp culture. So just reading about different, what am I saying? So
Yay!
That wasn't too bad, was it?
No.
Not too painful?
No.
See, does it still keep going?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, you're welcome.
So, cut.